Good evening, everyone. Welcome to this episode of Market Pulse. I am Ajit Mahuli, the founder and mentor at LPAT. Let's take a look at what the indices have been doing and are likely to do in the coming week. Nifty hit a new high last week, and towards the end on Friday, we saw a small trading activity, small range candle here. On the monthly, if you see, we have closed more like a indecision candle, though it's governed more by the bulls, that is the buyers. Uh, Next demand zone is still here as discussed in the previous sessions. That's the monthly demand zone where there could be good swing opportunities or positional opportunities, but that's quite far right now. Uh, on the weekly, we have had a nice pro gap today and the selling sustained. The next stop likely, if the fall continues based on the weekly demands of the weekly chart, is going to be somewhere close to 25,000, which is still a quite about 800 points from the current market price. So it may not happen maybe this week unless there is some bad news. But part of this instance is to the downside. And with the kind of selling that we saw today, which went below last week's low, you got to be careful with your longs and look at longs only on confirmation. Market could be in for a profit booking cycle. On the daily, it's a very nice formation, typically, which I like, is that's the supply zone. A picture of supply, though we have gone below this, so technically we could still continue towards, let's say, the EMA or this demand zone. If the fall continues tomorrow, we are probably likely to continue towards 25, 550 to 600. This is still high on the curve and could be long on confirmation, or the new longs could be somewhere here, 2400 if the selling continues. This will be a good area around 25,000 to 24,800 for long positions based on the daily. Avoid going long because it will be aggressive since the path of least resistance is more towards the downside. So if we get any pullback and if the IVP's volatilities uh, uh, allow us, can get into some good spread options. So that's the scenario we have. There is no demand zone, so price is likely to move at least towards 24,550 to 600. And there is also a chance that it may not hold because this is too much trading there, and it could straight away come towards this. So keep a watch on pullbacks to get to shorts, which will be low risk, high reward potential. Nice move down. Maybe on smaller time frames, you could see the supply zones. That could be a area of supply around 25, until say 26,000 on the spot. So that's going to be the range. We could still move up to these areas if the rise doesn't happen and the fall has been sustained. So more like a fund or an ETF selling that has come in, and it could continue also tomorrow based on how the global markets, especially US markets today close and how Asian markets open tomorrow. So a cautious approach, shorts might look attractive based on how we trade, and if we have a follow through on a pullback, there'll be good shorts. Longs avoid on the index so far. Quick look at the India VIX. India VIX is moving up nicely after getting that low. So this could continue moving up towards 16, 17, and that's where you could see another 400, 500 point fall on the Nifty index. A quick look at Bank Nifty. Bank Nifty, in fact, started selling more on Friday. Again, the monthly candle has got a lot of rejection. And next area of demand zone on the monthly is nowhere nowhere else before. It's at 47,500, but that's far, and it's a monthly chart. Will take its own time to come here unless we have some strong news which could cause the selling. On the weekly chart, we still don't have any supply. That's just a rally based drop, but a good formation. And prices could turn all the way here based on the weekly chart. That's where the origin of this entire move is. So we could see prices coming towards this, depending on how the selling pressure accelerates or whether it gathers steam. Please note that we have important data coming out of US tomorrow, and that could affect our markets on Thursday. Wednesday is a holiday. On the daily chart, we are in this area of demand zone. If we pull back somewhere close to, let's say, 53,500, you can look at smaller time frame shorts. The best area of demand zone for Bank Nifty is here in the daily chart. And we are in a small area of demand zone, though we don't have great follow through. And this not a great, because on smaller time frame, you will see more of kind of a narrow compressive move. So if you're short, this would be your immediate targets. If you take a look at the smaller time frame, that's the main area where the turn has happened. And if you need to short, this is the only area that's about 53,800. Though we are right now in an area of demand zone, and possible that this might push the prices up towards these areas, and you can start getting into spreads if volatility is support. And if it breaks this, there is a good chance that all this will be taken off in one candle. So be cautious about going longs in any of these demand zones. Longs will be only on confirmation. So bearish bias on the indices, longs only on confirmation, and once we hit good demand zones, and shorts on to that. Hope that helps.